Hey, Buttercup. Shocked and surprised discovered 30. Kinda, yeah. Daylight savings. Foxes settle up again. And Quebec. Hi, Taylor. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Jenna. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How's weather in Ontario? 5 degrees, so it is above freezing. Yeah, same old, same old. Yeah, how have you been? You're the one we haven't. You're the one who's been missing. Hey, Yoshi Rider. Lifestyle change with weight loss med. Eating healthy, not drinking. Walking, cooking healthy meals, working. Man, that sounds awful. Couldn't be me. Eating things that fuel my body so I have a lot more energy. Protein first, and I was trying to be mentally healthy with it. I think often it's just adding healthy things. Yeah, sure, I suppose. Sounds good. Sounds good and healthy. Sounds like the smart way to do things. Sounds like a very smart, responsible way of doing things. Hi, Buttercup. Good to see you. Hey, Catherine. Hey, butterfly kisses. Uh, Buttercup, you did also forget my other favorite snack. Your dad's dick. Hey, Power. Lanark. I don't know what Lanark is. Hey, Nikki. Yeah, we have daylight savings today, too. I didn't realize it was today. Spexel. She bought a rice cooker and it changed her life. I'm glad. Doing with it. Eh. It is what it is. Nothing is. So this morning, I didn't actually realize that it was daylight savings. Someone said they're going to use it hour to fold the laundry. 1 hour short, can't do that now. Yeah, yeah, same here. Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, this morning, a little before 2 o'clock. I actually totally. Hey, Kale. I actually didn't realize the daylight savings change was this morning. So a little before 2 o'clock, is I'll record an episode of uh, Cyberpunk. Only did rice so far. She's gonna learn other things cooking it. Yeah. So thick. Um, no. So I will need to fix the clock in my microwave. That's one other thing. So I was going to I was a little before 2 o'clock. All right, I record an episode of Cyberpunk. That'll take me 3:30 ish, and then I can then maybe I'll watch something on Tubi. Red Ottawa and putting up posters for X-Men fans or lesbians to avoid me. Fair. Definitely fair. So yeah, played an hour and a half of Cyberpunk, and then you know, goes down. It's like, wait, it's 4:30 now. How long did I play? When did I start playing? Like, how long was I playing for? I thought it was like one. I thought it was one something that I started playing. How is it 4:30 now? Cyberpunk was multiplayer. I don't like multiplayer myself, so yeah, it's just such a weird thing. I didn't even realize. Like, it was only when I woke up today. Actually, yeah, it was like when I was like after I woke up, I was browsing Twitter and saw people talking, or actually Blue Sky. I think it was on Blue Sky that I saw people talking about it. Not even Twitter. I was like, oh, that's today. Oh, that explains it. I was just playing for 7 hours. Happens. See, I woke up. It was like 6:30 that I got out of bed. I was like, why is it so bright? Time I was like, it has to be like 10 p.m. It is 2 a.m. I was shook. That's happened to me playing a game and it's like, there's one time, I think it was when I was still living with my mom. Um, she had gone somewhere. Must have gone to Scotland or something. Can't play Sims because I get jealous of my Sims getting in shape or learning things. Fair. But yeah, I was playing a game, and yeah, Audrey. And Chantal came over, um, and asked if I'd eat, and I was like, I knew I'd forgotten something. So I've been there, Jenna. Not with The Sims, but with other stuff. When I played Sims for the first time, my character got so fat. All right. Trivia. Trivia. It's time to get started on trivia. Anyone have any preferences for a category? By treadmill to lose weight. Does anyone have rice? Since family is more depressed and lives a worse life than me. All right, here's a rice quiz. This is a pretty easy one. This is a pretty simple one. So, hi, Audrey. So, for this one, which continent did each of these rice dishes originate from? So, there's a dozen rice dishes here. And You have to say if it comes from Africa, Asia, the Americas, or Europe. You have to say if these dishes come from Africa, Asia, the Americas, or Europe. So, dish one, koshari. Koshari, spelled Koshary. Koshari. Which continent did that originate from? Europe, Asia. Africa. Never heard of it. Egypt. Catherine going for the Catherine going for the bonus point there. Extra credit. Yeah, it comes from Africa. Specifically, it is Egypt's national dish. It is actually Egypt's national dish. Fried rice, pasta, and brown lentils, topped with chickpeas, crispy fried onions, garlic vinegar, and spicy tomato sauce. Number two, jollof rice. Insane carb meal. So again, Koshary. So, jollof rice. Africa, Europe, Africa. And yes, it is another African one. Rice cooked in a sauce of tomatoes, onions, chilies, and spices, to which other ingredients such as vegetables, meat, poultry, or fish can be added. Next one, loco moco. Loco moco. Hi, pause. US, Hawaiian, or Americas, Hawaiian, Americas, Americas. And Paul has actually got it correct. It is specifically from Hawaii. A bowl of rice topped by a hamburger patty, a fried egg, and brown gravy. bagging dish. Can be made with Spam, which is popular in Hawaii. Would think so, yeah. Congee. Congee. Asia, Africa, Korea, Chinese. Uncle Buck. Hi, Jen. And yeah, Asia. The name specifically comes from Tamil. It's known by different names in different parts of Asia, different countries. Juk in Korea. Korea actually calls it juk. Rice porridge made by boiling rice in water until very soft. Served with a variety of toppings and side dishes, which include eggs, meat, fish, pickled vegetables, herbs, and other condiments. Bibimbap. 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 Africa, Asia. Albanian. So that'd be Europe, would be your guess then. Also a fun word. Bibimbap. 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 Say it. Say it out loud. It's fun to say. Bibimbap. It's Asian, Korean specifically. Bowl of warm white rice topped with seasoned vegetables, red chili paste, to which egg and thinly sliced cooked meat are often added. Arroz shofa. Arroz shofa. We don't have the stone pots to make it in. Nice. Arroz shofa. I might be mispronouncing the shofa part. Jesse, all this food talk making me hungry. Rice. Yeah, these are all rice dishes, Jen. The category is rice dishes. You just have to guess whether it's from Africa, Asia, the Americas, or Europe. Single all your life living in a gangster's paradise. Weird Al might make for a good category. Weird Al might actually make for a good category. Anyway, Peru. It's Peruvian. Chinese Peruvian. Interesting. It's actually Chinese Peruvian. Cooking rice with vegetables, eggs, and meat, usually chicken, at high heat. A lot of Peru's food is Asian influenced. Karelian pasty. Karelian pasty. Guess what? My voice belongs to me. Lomo saltado is another one that's absolutely fire. Europe, Finland, Europe. Anyone else? Everyone else just kind of giving up on the guessing? Star Trek universe? Yeah, you could do that one too. It is Europe, and it is Finland. It is Finnish. Oblong-shaped pasties consist of unsweetened rice porridge baked in a thin rye crust. Cape Malay yellow rice. Cape Malay yellow rice. If I wasn't currently eating, I would be starving from this. India, South Africa, India. Say goodbye to the binge monster. Africa. Africa, that's where I bless the rains. I bless the rains down in Africa. Or however it goes. Or the rain. I bless the rain. I don't know. Anyway, it is Africa. South Africa specifically. Jen got the. Jen was the one who got the extra credit on this one. Cook long grain white rice in water with turmeric, cinnamon, sugar, butter, and raisins. Generally a side dish for meat dishes. Dolmades. Throw a little orange zest in there and you have a party. Dolmades. I might be mispronouncing that. Dolmades. 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 I don't know. I guess for Asia. Anyone else? Middle East, not sure if that is Asia. I think it's usually classified under Asia. You're eating? Aren't you lucky? All right, so nobody else guessing. It is Europe. Greece specifically. It is Greek. Grape leaves stuffed with rice and other ingredients. Miss Evan was too busy stuffing my face. Fair. Jambalaya. What continent does jambalaya come from? Be downright disappointed at anyone who doesn't get that one. Jambalaya. Am I racist? Jambalaya. Currently in feral state, must feed. Sure, sure. So jambalaya does obviously come from Americas, Louisiana especially, Creole Cajun cuisine. A little bit Europe, a little bit Africa. You want to know I got home to email you and then kill these bunless burgers. Oh, you emailed me? World Masterworks. 94 to 100. Ooh, nice. That's pretty awesome. Just gotta look through the covers. Ooh, and a classic X-Men. Oh shit, is that Arthur Adams' signature? And I'm not sure whose signature that is on the Spider-Man one. Whose signature is that on the Spider-Man one? Or boneless burgers? Emberline? That name does not ring a bell. Hey, strawberries. Randy Embry. Emberlyn. Oh, Inker. Hey, Scapegoat. That explains why I'm not familiar with the name. I have to confess, Inkers are not someone that I know a lot about. I don't know I don't know the names of a lot of Inkers. Yeah, that's awesome. She did not let me know about her accent. Love his artwork. Yeah, he's not someone I've seen. That's not a name that I'm familiar with. I probably should be. But on the other hand, he seemed to mostly do, from what I could gather from what I saw on his Wikipedia, he mostly did Spider-Man, which, I've read some Spider-Man stuff, but a lot of it. I have read a lot of Spider-Man stuff. It was never, he's not necessarily one of my favorites. In Spider-Man, Carnage, and Venom. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Venom or Carnage, if I'm honest. I find Carnage downright annoying, honestly. Got some fun photos. Nice. For the classic X-Men one, I'm guessing that was Art Adams for the classic one? For the classic X-Men? Does it mean if your poop is yellow? What, even know me carnally? Yeah, I mean, that guy was. That guy did some amazing work. I mean, that guy, like, the long shot series that he did was amazing. Yeah, his X Men stuff was good too, but I do think that like his long shot was like probably the best work of his career. Changed into a fresh creamy by. Picked a good cover. It's a pretty striking. It is a very striking cover. Anyway, we never did finish the quiz. We should probably finish the quiz. Arancini. Arancini. Just realizing, like, oh yeah, we were in the middle of a trivia quiz thing. Or maybe arancini. I don't know if it's arancini or arancini. You know me later. Bruce, if you want to know anything else. Yeah, I need to figure out how to figure out a way for you to get those to me. Yeah, thank you very much for. Thank you very much, Catherine. That was like way more than I was expecting. Yeah, because hi, Grimace. I was only expecting the pair of the two My Little Pony comics. I didn't expect fucking Claremont as well, and Art Adams. Killface. Okay, see you in 20 minutes, Grimace. Anyway, Arancini is from Ailey. Rice balls coated in a layer of breadcrumbs and then deep fried. Didn't want to promise something I couldn't get. Like my Christmas stats are good. Fair enough, fair enough. Right. And last one. Nasi goreng. Nasi goreng. I assume you got a bunch of stuff signed for yourself as well. Like for, or I assume like Claremont. I assume you got something signed for yourself from Claremont as well. Just out of curiosity, what did you get Claremont to sign for you, or and Adams for that matter, and Art Adams? Because again, legend. A lot. Take some pics and show you what I scored. That's nice. Yeah, nasi goreng. What continent is that? Those are great in props. Africa, Asia, Europe. Hey, Shelly. You're in downstairs, not far off flash flooding. Eesh. Apparently so, Uncle Buck. It's Asia. Nasi goreng is from Asia. Day old, pre cooked rice, stir fried in oil or margarine with various seasonings and served with chicken, shrimp, eggs, vegetables, and other accompaniments. Alright, so there wouldn't have been any. Just got curious if Ottawa Comic Con had announced any guests yet, but that's not until. But Ottawa Comic Con isn't until September, so wouldn't have any guests yet. No one important though. Legs are sore. I need the Tylenol now. Can imagine. Next travel for me is Portland and Kelly. No, only about 10 minutes, Uncle Buck. All right, how about a Weird Al trivia? Weird Al quiz. Wiccan people are trouble. Who's up for a Weird Al trivia quiz? You have to guess the band that he's parodying. Not necessarily the song, either the song or the band. So they get saying like the band or artist that originally performed the song that Weird Al is parodying. So some lyrics. I give you the lyrics that Weird Al came up with. You name what band he's parodying. Bear in mind, I'm not singing these. I'm just reciting them. So that's probably not going to help. Your table manners are some crying shame. You're playing with your food. This ain't some kind of game. Now, if you starve to death, you'll just have yourself to blame. Nirvana, Neil Young, Michael Jackson, or The Knack. Is he parodying a song by Nirvana, Neil Young, Michael Jackson, or The Knack? Your table manners are some crying shame. You're playing with your food. This ain't some kind of game. Now, if you starve to death, you'll just have yourself to blame. Nirvana, Neil Young, Michael Jackson, or The Knack. I'm going to get more water. I'll be back in a minute. And yeah, it was Eat It. Eat It, which is a parody of Beat It by Michael Jackson. Number 2. Well, I've been around, but I ain't never seen a guy who looks like a Muppet, but he's wrinkled and green. Oh my Yoda, yo 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 Yoda. Well, I've been around, but I ain't never seen a guy who looks like a Muppet, but he's wrinkled and green. Oh my Yoda, yo 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 Yoda. Is he parodying Bob Dylan, The Kinks, The Offspring, or Backstreet Boys? Bob Dylan, The Kinks, The Offspring, or Backstreet Boys? Not actually My Sharona. That was actually my first guess as well. It's parodying a song called Lola by the Kinks, so Uncle Buck actually got it right. Uncle Buck was correct. It was the Kinks. It just wasn't. Just watching Chantel shit herself. It just wasn't My Sharona, which was different band. Number 3. Lola. Or something. I don't know. I've never heard the song. His buddy, Bubba, was a shrimp-loving man. His friend got no legs, he called Lieutenant Dan. Or his friend with no legs, he called Lieutenant Dan. His girlfriend, Jenny, was kind of a slut. He went to the White House, showed LBJ his butt. His buddy, Bubba, was a shrimp-loving man. His friend with no legs, he called Lieutenant Dan. His girlfriend, Jenny, was kind of a slut. He went to the White House, showed LBJ his butt. Is that a parody of the Presidents of the United States of America, Green Day, Nirvana, or Devo? The Presidents of the United States of America, Green Day, Nirvana, or Devo? You want to get drunk? Go ahead. You guessed Devo. I will note I am actually while it's a song, I haven't heard the parody. I haven't heard this parody, but I was able to guess just by hey Mariah. I was actually able to guess just all right. So it's a song about Forrest Gump. Gump. Oh, lump. Gump rhymes with lump, which is a song by the Presidents of the United States of America. So the answer actually is the Presidents of the United States of America. She's lump, she's lump, she's lump, she's in my head. Thus, he's Gump, he's Gump, he's Gump. No, whatever. The problem is most of these I don't actually know the tune. I finally made it through med school. Somehow I made it through. I'm just an intern. I still make a mistake or two. This one it doesn't even give options. It doesn't even say give options. It's just one word. It's the artist he's parodying. It's a one word name. And yeah, the song is Like a Surgeon, parodying Madonna's Like a Virgin. All right. This one's easy. This one's exceptionally easy, and I will be disappointed at anyone who doesn't get it. Unless, you just never heard it. Yeah, unless I mean, maybe you never heard the original either. It's possibly, depending on your generation, maybe you never heard it. I've churned butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. It's hard work and sacrifice, living in an Amish paradise. We sell quilts at discount price, living in an Amish paradise. Who's the artist? Who's the original artist? Not the song. Who's the original artist? Time to shine, Audrey. Yep. Yeah, that one's for you, Audrey. Who was the original artist, Audrey? Do you know the original artist? You don't even. You've been singing Gangsta's Paradise this entire goddamn chat. You've been singing Gangsta's Paradise for like an hour now, and you don't even know who did it? And yeah, Coolio. Coolio is the answer. Probably one of his biggest, probably one of Weird Al's biggest hits, I think. No one understands me. You don't like Weird Al? Neither do I. I'm not a fan of Weird Al either. I will admit, I do like Amish Paradise. I do Amish Paradise. I like. But other than that, I'm not a fan of Weird Al. Yes, we are on daylight savings, Shelly. Something like last summer was perfect. All right. Question 6. We're on crack, but sure. Daylight savings, sure. And I have to say, I don't know the original tune. I looked at the answer already. I don't know how the original tune goes at all, so I can't even try to match the original tempo or anything like that. Before you know it, all the kinfolk are a saying, "Yeah, buddy, move away from there. That little clampet got his own cement pod. His own cement pond. That little clampet, he's a millionaire." Before you know it, all the kinfolk are a saying, "Yeah, buddy, move away from there. That little clampet got his own cement pond. That little clampet, he's a millionaire." Is he parodying Simple Minds, Rolling Stones, Dire Straits, or Culture Club? Simple Minds, Rolling Stones, Dire Straits, or Culture Club? Yeah, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits, yes. Parody of Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. All right, here's another super easy one. One that I'll be honest, it's really hard not to do this one to the tune, to the actual tune. I'll repair for you when the roof starts to fall. I'll repair for you all the cracks in your wall. I'll repair for you every nail, bolt, and screw. Anyone remember the band though? Do you remember the name of the band? Obviously, you know the song. I'll repair for you when the roof starts to fall. I'll repair for you all the cracks in your wall. I'll repair for you every nail, bolt, and screw. Do you remember the name of the band? Can't spell it. Remembrance. The Rembrandts, yes. Bon Jovi was not Bon Jovi. The name Friends is not the name of the band. No. Rembrandts, yeah, the Rembrandts. Yeah, you get the point for that. You absolutely get the point for that, Jenna. I'm not a stickler for. I'm not a stickler for. This isn't fucking. You know. This isn't Jeopardy. You don't need to be exact. You know, you. Yes, you know, you knew it. You just, yeah, you didn't know the spelling, but you knew the band. You were close enough. Absolutely, you get the point. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be fucking. I'm not gonna be that strict. Yeah, you knew what it was. You got it. You got that one, Jenna. All right, number 8. And again, I don't know the original song, so I don't. I can't match like the rhythm or anything. I want a new duck, one that won't try to bite, one that won't chew a hole in my socks, one that won't quack all night. I want a new duck, one that won't try to bite, one that won't chew a hole in my socks, one that won't quack all night. Sister Sledge, Devo, Huey Lewis and the News, or The Pretenders? Sister Sledge, Devo, Huey Lewis and the News, or The Pretenders? Hughie Lewis? And yes, it's a. Yep, I was going to say, parody of I Want a New Drug. I Want a New Drug. And yeah, Huey Lewis and the News, I Want a New Drug. Number 9. Another easy one. Super easy one. One that was guessed earlier, actually. Never gonna stop. Eat it up. Such a tasty snack. I always eat too much, then throw up. But I'll soon be back for my, yai, woo. Who's the band? Who's the band, though, Jenna? My Sharona. And yeah, obviously, it's My Bologna. My Bologna is the name of the parody. Obviously, a parody of My Sharona. But who knows the name of the band? And yeah, The Knack. It is The Knack. Again, I don't entirely remember how this song's rhythm went. There's something weird in the fridge today. I don't know what it is. Food I can't recognize. My roommate won't throw a thing away. I guess it's probably his. It looks like it's alive. Elvis Presley, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, or Michael Jackson? Elvis Presley, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Michael Jackson. Which song? Which Phil Collins did you think he was parodying? I'm curious. I'm curious, Uncle Buck. Which Phil Collins song did you think he was parodying? Anyway, the song is the Weird Al parody is living in the fridge. Parody, oh, in the air tonight. Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, Weird Al version is living in the fridge. Parody of Living on the Edge or Living on the Edge by Aerosmith. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey, oy vey. And all the goyim say I'm pretty fly for a rabbi. In the Sir tonight. Also, in the Sir tonight. That's in the Sir tonight. That's the adult. In the Sir tonight is the adult parody about pegging. I'm pretty sure in the Sir tonight that's the porn parody about pegging. Fun fact, I fucking hated that song. Pretty Fly for a White Guy, I fucking hated that song. I found it so goddamn annoying. Just that opening part was so goddamn annoying, I could not stand it. I didn't even want to listen to the rest of the song because that opening was so fucking annoying. I hated it. Oh, it was just one of the worst song openings I have ever heard in my life. One of the most annoying song openings I've ever heard in my life. That it's like, oh god, that's just that that part just fucking hurt my ears. Just making a noise that is just inhuman, and oh, I fucking hated it. Anyway, the answer is The Offspring. Beastie Boys were pretty fly for white guys. Absolutely. All right. Number 12. Want to chill with a saber-toothed tiger? Wear a loincloth, natural fiber. Be the first Rolling Stone subscriber. Got a pterodactyl for a windshield wiper. Yabba dabba dabba do now. Yabba dabba dabba do now. Sounds familiar, but I have no clue. It is not the B-52s. The options given: Red Hot Chili Peppers, ABBA, Aerosmith, or Backstreet Boys. You never know. It could be ABBA. Didn't hear. Say again, please. Want to chill with a saber-toothed tiger? Wear a loincloth, natural fiber. Be the first Rolling Stone subscriber. Got a pterodactyl for a windshield wiper. Yabba dabba do now. Yabba dabba do now. She did a Jesse's Girl parody. And yeah, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. It is the Chili Peppers, yes. It is a parody of the Chili Peppers. Your butt is wide? Well, mine is too. Just watch your mouth or I'll sit on you. The word is out, better treat me right, because I'm the king of cellulite. I might have gotten the rhythm wrong there. Not a song I really listened to. I did get the rhythm wrong. I did get the rhythm wrong. I figured. I figured I probably got the rhythm wrong. In any event, it was one of his early hits. That one just eat it cracked me up. Yeah, it was one of his early hits. You want to lose 50 pounds? Because I don't know that I've ever actually listened to Bad. I don't know if I've ever actually listened to I'm Bad. Anyway, the answer is Michael Jackson, obviously. It's Michael Jackson. It's unintelligible. I just can't get it through my skull. It's hard to bargain Noddle's house with all these marbles in my mouth. I fucked that up hardcore. I did that. I did a terrible job of that. Quick hint. The band said that this parody is when they knew they made it. It's unintelligible. I just can't get it through my skull. It's hard to bargain Noddle's house with all these marbles in my mouth. Green Day. Not Green Day. That is one of the options here. Yes, think band that was kind of known for being unintelligible. Think maybe the biggest rock song of the 90s. Pearl Jam. Also, but no, it is Nirvana. It Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like maybe the biggest rock song of the decade. Not a Nirvana fan. Fair. Great band though. They were so good. Nirvana was incredible. And one of the things that made Nirvana so good, I was make fun of Nirvana being an unintelligible dude. One of the things that made Nirvana so good was that like they kept evolving. Well, Cobain's death is obviously a personal tragedy for everybody involved, for everybody around him. You know, obviously, huge tragedy for the people in his life. It's also a tragedy for the music industry. We're not in the music industry, but it's a huge tragedy like for music because it is he would have like. It's just so hard to think of like what was lost musically because he was somebody who like kept changing, kept wanted to keep moving forward, wanted to keep doing new things. So like what would he have done if he had survived? What kind of like music would he have started making? Like it's just such a massive loss. Anyway, last one, and it's another one where I don't even know what the original song sounds like. So I'm not even going to try to do a rhythm for this one. I was too young, but Chester Bennington is lost on the other hand. I forget what band he was even from. Yeah, Linkin Park. And yeah, he was only 41. And yeah, I mean Bennington, was part of a lot of stuff, but was Bennington someone who resented his past success? Because Kurt Cobain resented his own success, and like his whole thing was like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing things that I'm going to deliberately try to alienate my audience by making shit that's very different from what they're used to from us. Like Nevermind, huge hit, and everyone, a huge hit. And then their second album is like, yeah, we're not doing that. Or not second album, third album. Their follow-up albums like, yeah, we're not doing another Nevermind. No, we're making something that is, we're going to try to do something that'll alienate our audience. And then they did that empty, and then they did that Unplugged, which was like an incredible performance that showed like legitimately how good they are. And especially closing with Where Did You Sleep Last Night? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, final Weird Al parody. And again, I don't know the original song. Had ourselves a little barbecue. Corn on the cob and mashed potatoes too. Joe got the Fritos, Ernie got the stew. So, what did you bring? Even Michael Jackson had some mid songs. Sure, because I mean, he had a huge, he had a long career. Had ourselves a little barbecue. Corn on the cob and mashed potatoes too. Joe got the Fritos, Ernie got the stew. So, what did you bring? Um, Options: Red Hot Chili Peppers, Led Zeppelin, Queen, or the Go Go's. Chili Peppers, Led Zeppelin, Queen, or the Go Go's. It's not actually Queen, and it's not Chili Peppers. It's actually the Go Go's. It's a parody of We Got the Beef. It is, in fact, a parody of the Go Go's We Got the Beat. It's a parody of We Got the Beat by the Go Go's. Which, like I said, not a song I've ever heard. Yeah, no song We Got the Beat. Like, I know of it. I know of the song. But I've never listened to it. Never played Guitar Hero. All right. Anyone got another category they want to hear or do? Somebody did say Star Trek earlier. Somebody earlier said Star Trek, but anyone else have a? You probably recognize if you hear it. Probably. I probably would. Movies. I mean, that's movies doesn't really narrow it down much. Gilface. Music. History. Sports. I like Star Trek, but my knowledge is limited. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of. I don't actually have a lot of geeks in my chat. Fifth graders spending because I got ranking on that the other day. Yeah. Like Picard versus Q. But okay, all right. Jeez. All right, this one is not multiple choice. This quiz is not multiple choice. 120 fifth grade level trivia questions. What planet is known as the red planet? What planet is known as the red planet? Mars. What gas? Yeah. What gas do plants breathe in? What gas do plants breathe in? What part of the plant makes food? Not the flower. It is the leaf. It is, in fact, the leaf. How many bones are in the adult human body? How many bones are in the adult human body? That you meant for fruit? Yeah. Fun fact, I don't think we learned that in my elementary school. I don't recall actually learning that in school. Your mom was 207. 207 if I'm Buttercup and Catherine half sharing a brain cell. What force pulls objects toward Earth? What force pulls objects toward Earth? Oh, also 206. Yeah, 206 bones in the human body. Adult human body. What do you call animals that eat only plants? What do you call animals that eat only plants? Herbies. Yep, herbivore. Herbivores, indeed, it is herbivores. What's the center of our solar system? The answer to that one, of course, is my dick. What organ pumps blood through the body? What organ pumps blood through the body? And yes, I was going to say that once again the answer is my dick. What state of matter is air? Pump something through the body. What state of matter is air? It's sir, not air. What causes day and night? Flatulence, yeah. And yes, it is gas. What causes day and night? The rotation of the earth. Is there a word for that? Yes. The word is rotation. Flat earth flips over. Yeah, exactly. What do bees collect from flowers? Atman got it. Also, hello, Atman. It's nectar. Little gold coins. What part of the body helps you breathe? Pollen too. They just move pollen around. Yeah, they're not collecting. They're not collecting pollen. It's just pollen like collects on them and then drops off. Both. Answer is lungs. What animal is known for changing its color? Chameleon. All right, some math. Math trivia now. What is 9 times 7? How many sides does a triangle have? You hate me? What shape has 4 equal sides? I froze. What is the value of a dozen? No, you've been keeping up, Grimace. 13 if you're a baker. You've been keeping up completely. You've been answering as soon as I give the questions. Shit, if anything, you might be slightly ahead of me. If anything, Grimace, you might actually be like a second or two ahead of me. Said you were attempting to compare. Which is weird because, like I said, like, you're answering quickly. How many degrees are in a right angle? How many degrees in a right angle? Yep, 90. What is the perimeter? What is the perimeter? So basically, yeah. The distance around a shape, yeah. The distance around a shape is like the actual answer. How many sides does a hexagon have? The area between your butt and balls. All right. Move into geography. 6, 7. Moving into geography. What is the largest continent? Your mom. Continent, not incontinent. Into Asia. What ocean is the biggest? And yeah, Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean. What country is shaped like a boot? Yep, Italy. What's the capital of the US? Canada, a boot. I knew someone would make that joke, Buttercup. That one's a trick capital. It has two capitals, U and S. Hi-yo. And A if you're going the full name. The capital of Canada is C. Which direction does the sun rise from? Yep, the east. Sun rises from the east. How many continents are there? How many continents are there? My kid with homework, I want to know I can help as long as possible. Lord knows your dad can't. And get 7. What is the longest river in the world? Often taught in school. What is the longest river in the world? It actually is the Nile, but it carries a much smaller volume of water than Amazon or Congo. There are bigger rivers, just that's the longest. First, I thought it was the Amazon. My first guess was the Amazon. What state is known as the Sunshine State? Florida, yep. What do we call land surrounded by water on all sides? South American trivia. Yep. Which continent is Australia on? Which continent is Australia on? Nope. And yeah, the answer is Australia. That said, it is sometimes referred to as Oceania. What line divides the Earth into north and south? What line divides the Earth into north and south? Oceania. Sure, Oceania. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the equator. What map shows mountains and valleys? Or what type of map shows mountains and valleys? Topographical. The answer they're looking for is a physical map. So yeah. What's next book, man? Hey, Caramel. Probably never. What the fuck is that? Okay. So there's physical maps and political maps. So that's what it is. So topographical map is, yes, is a type of physical map. Um, that is to differentiate it from a political map, which shows, what country has the Great Wall? Topography shows elevation. Right. China history trivia now. Who was the first president of the U.S.? Right, we're almost out of time, so let's just skip through a few. What ship did the Pilgrims sail on? Mayflower. Yep. April shower. That was not Columbus. Now. What year did the Declaration of Independence get signed? 1776. Yep. What ancient civilization built the Colosseum? What was the name of the first permanent English colony? And yeah, Romans built the Colosseum. What was the name of the first permanent English colony? Yeah, Killface got it. Jamestown. Roanoke. Funnily enough, Shelly, that was my first thought. I immediately went to Roanoke, and then it's like, wait, that one wasn't actually permanent. That was not actually a permanent colony. Unsuccessful. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Roanoke. It went so poorly that they decided to go live with the indigenous people instead. They went to go live with the natives instead. Jamestown made me think of massacre. I was like, huh? That's Jonestown. You thinking of Jonestown, Grimace? They beg it off with Croatian. Yeah, this one's stupid. This is the stupidest question. What do we call words that rhyme? What do we call words that rhyme? Some shots of your blunder. Nice. Rhyming words. Words that rhyme are apparently called rhyming words. Who would have guessed? Alright, we're done. Some venom. Signatures on your sentinel head. Nice. That's pretty cool, actually. Signatures on the sentinel head. What does that one say? I'm Genting Bettler? What? I'm not a homophone. I love gay people. Catherine, what does it say on that sentinel head? It looks like I'm Gentling Bettler. Which I like, what? Gromit made it out like the sentinel was trying to say he was getting better. Ah, okay. All right, fair enough. All right. That's funny. That's funny. That's good. Some Deadpools. Some Wolverines. Ooh. Nice. The Wolverine on the cross. That's an iconic cover. Marvel Holiday Special. Nice. The Chasing Santa. That's adorable. Some Spider-Man with Carnage and stuff. Some classic X-Men. Wolverine and Deadpool. Carnage, Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage. Is that Todd Knock for the gun? Santa's a mutant. Yep. Wish you could share your screen. Staring romantically into your eyes. Looking at his face when I has this on my head, then dropped it on the table. Nice. I can imagine. Yeah, for the gun, was that Todd Knock signing? Who signed the gun? See Todd, and it looked like an N, so I'm guessing Todd Knock. I haven't read many of comics that he drew. I read his Nightcrawler. I read the run that Nightcrawler or the Nightcrawler run that he drew. I can't. I don't know that I've read much else that he's done. Oh, and that was the last photo. Oh, Deadpool sets are top. Oh, he also saw me again. Okay, I didn't actually read the email. Deadpool sets are Todd Knock. He'll send me a gun. Everyone signed the Sentinel head purse I built. Took some fun photos. Alex Sinclair. Not familiar with Alex Sinclair actually. Large print. First cover he put in for the introduction of Carnage. Rejected. Yeah, I probably should have actually looked at the contents of the email you sent me. Oops, I don't understand why Claremont thought the whole Indirection was hilarious. Sure, sure. I do actually like that Santa is an existing character, like is a canonical character in universe. One of my favorite issues of the Kelly Sue DeConnick Captain Marvel run had Captain Marvel team up with Santa. Just I just like yep. Did not make an issue of it, like did not like did not treat it as a thing, like did not like act surprised about Santa being real and helping her out, like just like it's just like yep, that's the Marvel universe. It's just Santa's a superhero. He is. He's shown up in a few comics in the Marvel universe. And it's always a good time. Yeah. Definitely a good cosplay. Have you ever checked out Explain the X-Men? Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men? Jay's mom did that cosplay once. At least once. Not sure if she met. Not sure if she met Claremont as in that character though. I doubt it's the first time Claremont's seen like a. That's a good one. That's definitely a very good one. Very good cosplay. Different each day. The one time in the Gold Desert Eagle was fun for Todd. You haven't? It's a podcast. It's a podcast. It was just these two guys. I mean, it's Jay started off with a different name, but Jay was not always Jay. But yeah, these two people who are huge X-Men fans. They did a podcast where they were like going through like the history of the X-Men, talking about the comics and analyzing them. Word fans left, but I have a lot of muscle. Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely it's a good podcast. Like they'll just handle like certain story, like some either chunks of issues or stories or anything like that. Um, provide some analysis of it, that sort of thing. I can't listen to podcasts. I'm not an auditory person. But if you are an auditory person, if you're the kind of person who does enjoy podcasts, and that's it, then they are a good one. Anyway. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get going. I will be on most of this week. Oh, Wednesday I'm 10 to 5. For some reason I thought it was night shift late shift on Wednesday as well. Friday I will definitely not be on. Wednesday it's going to depend on my mood. Wednesday I work 10 to 5. So it'll very much depend on my mood for Wednesday because 10 to 5 I might want to nap. I might be tired. I might just decide to nap or something. We'll see. Friday I work 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. So I will not be on Friday. I'm not. All right. I'll give you another minute. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday I will be here. Friday I will not. Wednesday, we'll see how I feel. Still be late on Wednesday? Yeah. Ugh. But hey, even if I'm not here, you can always catch my stuff. You can always read my view my stuff on Patreon. Tomorrow is a Greek mythology quiz video. Again. There it is. It's a pretty good Deadpool, actually. Pretty good job on the face. Yeah, that's a wild job on the face there. Finished Cyberpunk. Yeah, there'll be more Cyberpunk this week as well. Yeah, I think most people when they do a where am I slam a gun to? Yeah, most people when they do Deadpool, they have the mask. Don't see many people do the messed up face. Nice. And yeah, there'll be 2 more Cyberpunk videos this week as well. That one of them has basically nothing to do. Never do mask on. It takes 5 hours of latex. Philip, he said it was the most accurate he's ever seen. The yellow eyes. Yeah, that's good. I can never do anything like that myself. I am not a costume person. That's good. That's good. I just realized for your Cable cosplay, one is blue, one is bionic. Isn't Cable's left arm the metal one? Really been a few years. But yeah, isn't Cable's left arm the metal one? Have there been times where he had both metal ones? Kind of 25 too. Have there been times where both his arms were metal, or is it just... I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, though, I am going to get going for tonight. Be back tomorrow, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. So good night, everybody.